iron in the soul. What's up, YouTube? This is your big brother King Jabez, back today with another very important message. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think about my content. In addition to that, please feel free to follow me over on Instagram at @KingJabez, as well as my website, theironandsoul.com. Whatever you decide to do, it will be greatly appreciated. Let's do some work. I have a very important message for you today, which I believe will add value to your life. I look forward to you hearing this message and give some perspective, some wisdom, and insight as to why so many of you, when you go into public, you see people staring at you often. And there's a reason for that. And I want to give you some insight. And to me, this is one sign that you have went through the process properly. You have been refined. You have character. You have conviction. You know how to conduct yourself. And you now have a presence. You now have an attraction. That's what it means to attract as opposed to chase. You have an attraction that makes people want to gravitate to you. And this is all a part of how God, the universe, and everything works, is that when you live a certain way and you live right, you have character, you have morals, you have standards, the tables will turn in your favor. So some of you are beginning to experience just the birth pains of growth and favor and blessings. And so I want you to listen to this video very carefully, listen to the message, gain the insight, and govern yourself accordingly. Passing the humiliation ritual makes it impossible to ignore you. Many of you who watch this video are wondering why every place of business you enter, whether you're going to get groceries, whether you're going to get gas for your car, going to a sporting event, going on a date, when you're out in public, you see a number of people, men and women, even children, babies, consistently staring at you. I want to give you a deep answer today as to why that's the case. Now, this may be based on the height of your stature, it may be based on your looks, the amount of wealth you have. It could be a number of reasons for this. But today's video was referring to people who have the seal of God, who have been through the fire, who have been through the process, and your refined state causes people to stare. And one reason for that is because you have angels of God who are actually around you. So there is an aura energy around you that people, men, women, and children can feel. And this is why it's impossible to ignore you. Especially if you are someone who has learned over practice and time to store it or to control your sexual energy. This will make you attractive. If you are a man and you can control your urges, this gives you a presence, a charisma, an aura that is impossible to ignore. If you are a woman and you hear this message, when you control yourself and have that sexual energy under control, aka a season of being celibate or abstinent, this gives you a glow. And this will make people stare because you have an energy on the inside, a power, a magnetism that very few people have right now. We live in a world right now, let's be honest, where a lot of people have lost control over this part of their lives. If we're not here to judge, that's God's job. But I'm saying to you, you're someone who is at a higher plane. You are in your higher self. And this gives you an attraction that the vast majority of people, I would say 90% of people, or maybe even 95% of people, don't have. So let's take it a bit further. People are staring when they see you. It's because you have or you carry gifts, abilities. Listen to me. Gifts and abilities, talents, treasure, spiritual treasure, abilities, God-given talents that the Most High doesn't give to everybody. So when a person can kind of sniff that out on you, they can kind of feel that energy, that aura. This will make them want to gravitate towards you. And so we call attraction. You're essentially attracting versus chasing. So because you have been through the process, you've been refined. What do I mean? Let me break it down. You have developed character, right? Character is who you really are. You can look good, but if you don't have character, that's going to hurt you. Your gift will open doors for you, but only your character will keep you. And here lies the mystery to why so many people, once they get to a certain level, they fall off. Because they had the ability, but they haven't been through the process, this ritual we're talking about, this routine, years of trials Now, when I say humiliation ritual, because that offends some of you, and I know that, good. We're not referring to some one-time experience such as what you will see at an award ceremony. We're not talking about a movie scene when you see someone doing something that is weird to get recognition and fame. What I'm referring to is years of trials. That's what it means to me. The humiliation ritual is years of experience. You've been through experience with your family, parents, people. You have learned, you've developed a deep spirituality. You are a person who now will meditate. You are someone who will fast. You have a divine wisdom that people do not possess. And that is because you have been through the process. And going through the process will position you to be a prince, will position you to be a king, will position you to be a queen, will position you to be a person who stands out in a dark world. The darker the world gets, the brighter you're going to shine. And that's a word for my artists. Let me talk to you. My musical people, entertainers, my business people, entrepreneurs. You have a brand new idea. You're innovative. You're going to do something that others won't do. And this is why your path is so difficult. This is why it's so lonely for you at times. This is why you struggle harder than others. It seems like what you go through, it just simply is not fair. And that's true. You go through things in life that others don't experience. And if you're like me, I sometimes ask myself the question, why does my path have to be so difficult? Right? What did I do? Come on now, to go through this. And it's not you did anything. You've been chosen. You are a chosen one. You have been selected before the earth was even here by the Most High to do something others won't do. And what comes with that is a lot of honor, a lot of wealth, influence, open doors, blessings. But before you experience all of that, you go through this process we're talking about. And when you're strong enough to do that without succumbing to addiction, allow ourselves to have vices that slow us down, that kind of wrap us up. When you can do that freely, this will draw people to you because you have a strength that says, I'm actually navigating through life the right way. That's really what it means. I mean, actually, at the end of the day, we're talking about doing life the right way. And I know even saying, okay, what does that mean? Okay, who has the right way? There is no one right way. And I understand that. We're not saying that either. We're not saying that we have a one-size-fits-all path in life because that's not true either. My point is this. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You're being a high vibration person. You are learning, you're growing, you're developing, you're gaining wisdom, you're using your talents, you're strong enough to be yourself. So many people can't be themselves because they're worried what others think. And you are someone who has the courage, you're brave enough to really be you. Think about that. A lot of people can't do that. They have no idea. They have to copy. But you can be yourself. You're one of one. Yeah, you're one of them, not one of those. And because you've been through this will cause people to gravitate to you because you're meant to influence. You're meant to lead. You're meant to be the example and the pace setter. So when people stare, embrace that. Don't get uncomfortable. Embrace what comes with being a real one. This is what I have to tell myself. I find myself often people stare when I'm out in public. And part of it is because I'm tall. I had a woman today, a white woman, nothing against white women, by the way, made that crystal clear, who said, man, you're tall. And we started a conversation, caught me off guard. And it made me look up how rare it is to be 6'2" and taller. I'm 6'2" and a half. Men in America, in the U.S., who are 6'2", are only 4.9% or 3.9%, one of the two. 3 or 4% of the population are men that height. I didn't know that. And so that right away makes people stare. I'm this tall guy with this big beard. And right away, it makes me uncomfortable because I'm like, okay, they're judging me. And, I'm a human. Okay, because I'm a black man, they think that's what they're thinking. What's going on here? And I get stares everywhere I go. Not being arrogant, just being honest. And I had to embrace the fact, you know what? Most people are not tall. Most people are not black men. We're only like 6% of the population. So I'm just a rare breed. I'm a tall black guy in America. I'm going to stand out. So I got to embrace that. Now you say, okay, big bro, what's that to do with me? You have something about you. It may not be your height. It may be your looks. It may be your ability. It may be your gifts. It may be your spirituality. There's something about you. That's my point in saying that. That was a practical experience, practical analogy in my own life. There's something about you. And we didn't talk about the spiritual. They only know I do talks like this online. I'm talking about God and everything else. So what is it about you? That's why people are staring. So rather than be uncomfortable, Ladies, there's some of you ladies who look really beautiful and it makes you uncomfortable. Ma'am, just embrace that. People are going to stay when they see you. Men and women. You're a good looking woman watching this video. Just embrace that, sis. That's the way it's going to be. You look good. You smell good. Men and women are going to look at you. So learn to embrace that. That's a part of your path in life. Fellas, you're out here and you're a wealthy man. You're doing well for yourself. You have an aura about yourself. People are going to stare. So whoever you may be, man or woman, whether it be your looks or whether it be your gifts or ability, the height of your stature, whatever it may be, physical, fitness, whatever, embrace that. Don't be upset, because me, a lot of times I'll get annoyed. I'll be honest, because I'm a human. Okay, well, I understand. Can I help you? I'm a human, right? Big bro, I'm not perfect. And so embrace that. This is a sign that you have passed a test. And this will cause people to wonder, be curious about you. So when you see that, give them a high five, dap them up. Hey, how you doing today? Use it to your advantage. If people are staring at you, use it to your advantage. That's not a disadvantage. There are people in this world who just get ignored. And nothing against them either, by the way. So if people are curious, rather than be upset about that, embrace it. And then the flip side of that coin, you got to give you this warning, there are others you have to ignore because they hurt you and they're dangerous. So use your discernment. If this is a person I can influence, or if this is someone who is jealous who will hurt me. And when you can do that, this will help you be the best version of yourself. Well, that's all I have for you today in this video. I trust you've gained something from that. It gave you some perspective, something to think about. And I want you to really steward the gifts you've been given. Understand this is what comes with being gifted. This is what comes with attraction. This is what comes with having a strong presence. This is what comes with being a chosen one. You have been chosen. You have been given a presence. You have been given a gift. You have been given abilities to set the tone. And so embrace that. Stop ducking it. Stop running from that responsibility. Even talking to myself, I find myself sometimes irritated with the attention I sometimes garnish just minding my business, and I want to be left alone. And I have to understand that that's not how that works. And so I'm speaking to a lot of people today. You have been chosen to stand out. You can't blend in. So embrace that. Take it as an honor that the Most High God chose me. Look at it that way. So when people are staring and looking at you, don't get irritated. Smile. Greet them. Challenge yourself to develop your influence and ability to guide others and to honor your Creator. So that's what I have for you today. I trust this will help you. I think this will give you some food for thought. This is your big brother, King Jabez. Thanks for listening. God bless. Peace.